Hello, this is Pastor Nick Hood. I'm down by the Detroit River, Alfred Brush Ford Park, and I can't get enough of looking at these boats. And goes back to my days of just loving to go to Babalo on the Babalo boat. For those of you in Detroit, you'll know what I'm talking about. Welcome to the Plymouth United Church of Christ, located in the heart of Detroit, very tip-top medical center area of Detroit. And we've got a real hot day this Sunday. Reverend David Nunn Telford, great preacher, dynamic preacher, young preacher, is going to be preaching at 9:30 Sunday morning. I have a Sunday off, and but let me share with you one of the things I'm working on. I have been working steadily but kind of quietly on putting together another trip to Ghana for August of 2025. And an additional trip to Ghana in August of 2026. We have a lot of people who've signed up, say that they want to go mainly in 2026. But for the 2025 trip, I had the greatest news. Early this morning, I got a call from one of the supervisors at Delta Airlines. And he said, we can take your group on that trip to Ghana for $2,199, essentially $2,200. And that's unprecedented. I had called Delta Airlines to help me get a ticket to San Francisco, and we can go to Ghana on the airplane, a jetliner, transferring in Istanbul, Turkey, and then going on to Ghana, plus staying in 5-star hotels for $2,199, $2,200. So if you think you might want to go this summer, call the church, call me, contact Peggy Higdon. Her contact information is on the church website, and we want to make sure there's a place for you. The only caveat is we have to lock that price in next week. And if you think you want to go in 2025 and don't have the money, call me. Maybe we can work something out. But we are coming back into our own as a church. It's taken us a while after the pandemic, but we are getting up to speed, and travel is part of what we've done in the past. So think about it. Hope to see you in church Sunday. If you can't make it to church, check it out on Facebook, YouTube, or the church website. God bless. God keep you. And remember, I'm praying for you. God bless. I'm going to let you take another look at the Detroit River. Isn't this beautiful? Oh boy, there's another big boat coming. And I don't know if we have enough space. Can you see that boat? I'm just going to show this for a minute. And maybe Rita White, who handles our media, our video ministry, maybe Rita can see it. Rita, I know I'm taking up a lot of space on that airtime, waiting for this big boat to come by. But look at that. This looks like this may be a Great Lakes cruiser. Most of the boats that come through here are tankers, that are carrying steel, or they're carrying rubber, or they're carrying something, carrying oil, but that's a cruise liner. And that to me looks like people who have bought a spot on the boat, and they are cruising, and this body of water that we're looking at is the Detroit River. And if you go the direction that that boat is headed, which is really south of Detroit, it's going toward Cleveland, Ohio, and Lake Erie. You may have heard of the Great Lakes, but the Great Lakes are arguably the largest or second largest repository of fresh water in the world. And then you have the Sea of Galilee, which is next. But look at that beautiful boat. Boy, that makes me just feel really good looking at that. It's just so relaxing. Rita White, I don't know what you can do, with these images of the boat. If you think it takes up too much space, you know what you can do. You can cut it out. But for me, this makes it all worthwhile. Just seeing the big, pretty boat. You know, sometimes people talk about, when will my ship come in? And here's the ship. It's coming in. Yes, see, that's not a tanker. That's not carrying oil. That's not carrying steel. It's not carrying, substances that have been brought forth from the ground. That's a cruiser. And those are rooms where people stay on the boat. And so Rita and company, our ship has come in today. When I look at that boat and I look at this water, I think about the glory of God. I think about the peace of God. I think about the presence of God. And I know that surely, the Lord has a blessing for you, and the Lord has a blessing for me. And things are going to get better. I'm waiting for my ship to come in. And I want to be ready when the ship is pulling out, getting ready to sail away. I'm looking for the ship of Zion. And one day, I hope that the Lord will carry me away on a ship. God bless. God keep you. And again, remember, I am praying for you.